Alright guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of Muv Luv Photonflowers. Long time no see. Obviously, I had a big sick break. I got ammonia? Pneumonia? I don't know how to say it with the P, man. But yeah, I had the flu, then that, and sometimes I like to take sicknesses and just record anyways, but that's like one of the few you literally can't because your lungs are like dying, so... I would say I'm like 70% better after taking medicine, so if you hear some coughing and stuff, my bad, because I'm not fully up to it, but yeah, let's continue with some photon flowers right in the middle of the mock battle. Kind of an intense scene to get right back into, but yeah, let's see how it goes. Assistant Instructor Nirasawa is unloading 36mm rounds at us in mid-jump. Seems like he's in fine form today. So if I remember correctly, they're doing distractions and eventually Fujisawa's gonna join us and be 3v1 Nirasawa. While the other one like distracts Jinduji for as long as she can. Excellent, I wouldn't settle for less. Or it's the other way around. Either way, they do 3v1 Nirasawa, I think. Great, everything's going smoothly. Can't bet on caution here. Have to make sure Nirasawa sticks to me. Pull away too much and he'll link up with Jinduji again. Patience. Hodl. It's too soon. We need to create more distance. Everything we've done so far will be for nothing if they regroup. As soon as he figures out I'm setting him up for an ambush, we'll be at a deadlock. Gotta keep him busy. Give Nirasawa the impression he's got me on the ropes. Yes. Alright. Oh. He's got the movement apparently. That should be expected. He's one of the best, right? One of the 4 horsemen. So I guess they're like dragging Jinduji around, and when they get close enough, they're both gonna jump near Sawa with the other two. Seems like what the plan might be.
この道は左右を高層ビルに囲まれてる。ノイズメーカーをのこのこ追っかけたらそこで終わりだよ。
Or we're jumping Jinduji? Yeah, wish I remembered the exact plan, but it's been like a month. But it's something like that. General idea. She's pumped up. Clutch mode. Turning on the nitro, man. Oh, Vado on her ass. Oh. Kind of cinema right now? Please don't crash and die. That would be unfortunate death. This seemed kind of dangerous. Is that actually what's gonna happen? You know, they're not using real bullets, but it's still crash. Oh no, man. I have no control over the TSF? They just full sent it. Instructor Jinduji's TSF isn't moving? And Mir and Fujisawa, what the hell are they doing all the way over there? Damn, man, this is how it ends for our squad. There's an accident? What the hell happened? So I guess the plan wasn't to turn on the nitro and just charge at Jinduji. Oh no. It wasn't even Mira. It's Fujisawa. She was like my least likely to die. It was like Mira or Takamiya, because she has that weird, the mirroring of the older sister with, Isumi. But really down to take out Fujisawa, the funny one? Fujisawa crashed into the instructor.
気を失ったのか、月子さん返事がなくて、そのまま機体が。教官はどうしたの？遠隔制御は？神宮寺教官は月子さんと衝突した後、私を回避して道路に激突しました。
お前は大丈夫なのか、三浦。神宮寺教官はどうなった？藤沢はなぜあんな離れたところにいる？
私は大丈夫です。神宮寺教官は機体が動かないって。コマンドポストより試験中の各機に次ぐ第三種事故発生。試験を即時中止し、開始位置まで交代せよ。繰り返す。
Those instructions are coming in way too late. Is headquarters not in control of the situation?
演習場を離脱した訓練機は仮設補給所に墜落した模様。化学消防部隊の出動を要請。
藤沢？
泉、藤沢が燃料補給車に突っ込んだって。
Uh-oh. That could cause an explosion, maybe?
藤沢！応答しなさい、藤沢！
バイタルデータが来ない。どういうこと？なんでなのよ。
Hitting me with a fire alarm is actually crazy right now. What a return. Let me pause. I don't know if it's a real one or just memeing. Alright, it's over. Great timing, honestly.
次子さん、なんてこと。早く助けないと。バイタルデータ来た。生きてる。
Oh, she's alive for now, at least.
藤沢が生きてるよ。
And now the data link is back online out of the blue. What's going on here?
血圧の数値がおかしい。出血しているわ。早く助けないと。
Her chest armor block is damaged. Oh crap, maybe her cockpit isn't alright anymore.
今行きますから。
三浦、あんた何やってんのよ。
Why didn't I realize before? We could access Fujisawa's vital data because Mira's TSF got close to hers.
やめなさい、三浦。
Oh no, man. It's dangerous too.
機体に取り付いて。外部から緊急脱出コードを入力します。
保安要員に任せるのよ。気化した燃料が爆発したら。
大丈夫です。機体は十分距離を取って着陸させてますから。そういうことを言ってるんじゃないよ。ダメです。早くしないと。月子さんの血がなくなっちゃいます。お願い、三浦やめて。ガス濃度が上がってるのよ。このままじゃ危ないのなんて分かってます。でも月子さん重傷なんです。機体に亀裂があるんです。なのに今私しか近くにいないんですよ。
That's big enough to confirm visually. That means if there's an explosion, Fujisawa's dead.
竹宮さん、いつも柔軟な対応が大事って言ってたじゃないですか。みんなで合格したいって言ってたじゃないですか。それとこれは違うの。三浦お願い。
Fucking hell. If only I could move my goddamn TSF.
機体に戻れ、三浦。これは命令だ。
Assistant Instructor Nirasawa, please. You have to convince her.
平沢助教も言ってたじゃないですか。戦友を助けるときは怖さなんて感じない。
救助命令は出ていないぞ、三浦。機体に戻れ。
三浦お願い。救助が原則ですよ。助教。先にルールを
So smoky, man.
それは戻ったら聞いてやる。つべこべ言わずに早く機体に戻れ。
ヒコさんは困っていた私をずっと助けてくれてたんです。今度は私が助ける番なんです。
やめてくれミュウラ。それ以上は。
やりましたよ、竹宮さん。竹宮さんのおかげです。竹宮さんに鍛えてもらったから私ずっと走ってここまで来れたし、額もちゃんと登れましたよ。ほら、こうして月子さんを助けられるのは竹宮さんのおかげなんです。ほら、私今胸部ブロックに取り付きました。これから手動でパージ。
Not the double kill, man. Ah, bad vibes.
コマンドポストより全保安要員に次ぐ。仮設補給所にて爆発発生。引火火災の恐れあり。繰り返す。
やだ、そんな、やだよ。
I thought they only said one died. I thought it was like one or everyone died. So hopefully it's not. Hopefully I'm just wrong and it's only two and Tatamiya just doesn't somehow die. So that'd be pretty rough. Man. About 4 hours have passed since we returned to Yokohama. All cadets have been been ordered to remain on standby for further instructions. Tatamiya sits motionless, her eyes completely shut and elbows resting on the desk. If I didn't know better, I would say she's praying. Hold on, maybe one's alive, just with serious burns. We haven't said a word to each other since the accident. I always knew that dealing with death is part and parcel of life as a surface pilot. I assumed everyone was prepared to die since the moment we enlisted. But to think that we would experience death so soon. I thought we would die fighting the beta, not in a training accident. And it wasn't just me. This heavy unrest permeating the air is proof enough. My silence for the past few hours hasn't been out of consideration for Tatamiya. I simply can't help but blame myself for my powerlessness. All I can do now is pray for both Fujisawa and Mira. I couldn't do a thing. I guess they maybe just don't know what happened. They probably just got sent back without any confirmations and stuff.
全訓練小隊に次ぐ。全訓練小隊に次ぐ。10分以内に各教室に集合し、待機せよ。繰り返す。10分以内に各教室に集合し、待機せよ。
Instructor Jinjuji is back, which means the inspection must be over already. She was involved in the accident as well, but it seems she is okay. A small mercy.
行こう、泉。以上が現在までに判明している事故の状況だ。次に 藤沢候補生と三浦候補生の状況について報告する。
As soon as she mentioned their names, you could feel the tension in the room increase. We were impatient for answers, and after having to endure a 15-minute long briefing on the accident, it seemed we were finally about to get some. Normally, the army would be more than happy to keep us in the dark when it comes to sensitive information like this, but it seems for once our superiors are willing to make an exception. Alive? Holy. Don't tell me Mira dies after all that. And Fujisawa lives. I mean, she is in a coma, so it's not exactly great, but... All of us were shaken by those words. We had been praying for her safety since we saw the chopper carrying her to Yokohama, and now as we heard the instructor talk, we swayed between relief and despair. But this much is enough for now. Fujisawa is alive. Fujisawa, you know what you have to do, right? If we're talking about here, it's you we're talking about here, so you goddamn better pull through. I think she's dead, man. Yeah, that means she's dead. They just can't find the body. I guess Fujisawa's alive because she was still in her TSF, even if there was a crack and there was like exposure, but Mira was like literally outside when the explosion hit, so...
死亡者が出たため、今後の調査権は帝国陸軍の事故調査委員会に移管される。
Well, at least I was right. No, I mean, it's pretty sad, man. Kinda sucks. I mean, you knew, like, someone was gonna die, so it sucked either way, but... It, like, extra sucks, because... Technically, I think Fujisawa would have just lived if Mira didn't go, and followed orders to retreat. Maybe. So, yeah. A natural outcome, painfully obvious, really. Realistically speaking, Mira simply had no chance of survival. Anyone who is thinking logically and with a clear mind would reach that conclusion. But that's not how weak-minded people operate. They cherry-pick the facts and ignore everything they don't want to hear. Doing so just makes accepting the inevitable truth that much harder. I despised them, the weak, because I thought myself better. But that wasn't true. I was weak too. The difference was merely a matter of perspective. I was doing the exact same thing, except what was only a trivial matter for me was critically important for the people I used to hate. As it turns out, we were not that different.
現段階で伝達できるのはここまでだ。各自、報告書を作成し、委員会の審問に備えろ。申し訳ありませんでした。教官殿。なんだ、泉。今回の事故は、分隊長である私の責任です。泉。隊の状況把握が不十分でした。私の能力不足の結果です。確かに事実はその通りだ。だが違う。貴様たち候補生の管理は全て私に責任がある。したがって事故の責任は私が負うべきものだ。ですが、貴様がそう感じたいのなら止めはしない。だが、訓練カリキュラム上の分隊長が負える責任など元より存在しない。今の貴様には責任を感じるほどの価値すらない。思い上がる。はい。
I don't want to admit it, but she's right. I'm the squad leader, but that's a role I was assigned to by the academy, not one that I earned. I wish I could stop caring and let things be. I wish I could hide behind the fact it's above my rank, as great as it would be. That's just not who I am.
一つ貴様たちにはっきり言っておこう。え？今回の事故はこの程度で済んでよかったんだ。
What? Can't you read the room? This is not the time to act like a hard ass, damn it.
よかったって
Could have been worse. I
こ
mean,
とでしょうか。
the obvious answer is Fujisawa could have died too.
藤沢を見れば明らかだが、三浦は機体内に留まっていれば助かった可能性は十分にある。
True? That's kind of the sad part, but yeah, she followed orders. Not that, like, the fact that she saw the crack too, like, obviously it's hard to assume Fujisawa would live through that, but
だが三浦は訓練教則を勝手な解釈で曲げ、演習場で抗議した上に単身救出に向かった挙句死んだ。
それは仲間を助けるためでは。
そうだ、その仲間を助けるためという勝手な解釈の結果、三浦は死ななくていい状況で死んだんだ。三浦は想像するべきだった。自分がここまで育つのにどれだけの貴重な資源と莫大な費用、
well, that's
目
probably
に見えぬ人々の労
probably
力が
shouldn't say
か
that
かってい
line.
るのかを
Everything else is facts, and technically this is too, but this is just that's not gonna win anyone over.
そしてそれを投げ打ってまで助ける価値がその仲間とやらにあったのかをな。藤沢は自身の能力を過信し、無謀な起動をした挙句、貴重で高価な戦術機と燃料補給車両を
So this is
退避
like
させ、
it is rough to say,
多くの
but
生命を危機にさらした。
back in alternative, I'm pretty sure our whole squad kind of had this mindset, right? Like, they wouldn't, like, go back for someone who's clearly, like, screwed, kinda. And they do, like, value the equipment and stuff. I don't know. It's messed up, but, like, it's kind of true.
あの程度
It's just hard to
で済んだ
hear, literally, like, right after it happens, though.
そんな勝手な奴を命を危険にさらしてまで救う価値はあるか。勘違いするなよ。ここで心配しているのは貴様たちの命ではないぞ。貴様らに投資された様々なもの、そしてそれによって貴様らが得た経験だぞ。
だとすれば、よせ竹宮。藤沢の命にかけられたものを救おうとした三浦は正しいのではないでしょうか。
Really not. I understand how you feel, Tadamiya, but that's not what the instructor's trying to tell us.
竹宮、人の世話を焼いていいのは自分のことを自分でできるやつだけなんだ。三浦は状況に何の貢献もしていない。感情的な自己満足を優先しただけだ。
True.
結
It
果だ
is
けを
true.
見てあれこれ言うならおっしゃる通りです。
結果が全てだ。家庭が評価されるのは結果が出た場合のみだ。まだ学生気分が抜けていないようだな、竹宮。ここは貴様が柔道ごっこをしていた仲良しスポーツクラブじゃないぞ。悪いが、そんな理想論は誰かに守られていることもわからん頭でっかちどもと愚痴り合ってくれ。まだ自覚できない低能がいるようなので繰り返すが、
Oh man. So savage.
私の使命は
貴様ら全員を合格させることでも大人の世界へ導くことでもないぞ。あの連中が任官し前線に配属されていたなら、おそらくもっと深刻で致命的な状況を作り出していたことは想像に難くない。あいつらのような危険人物が前線に紛れ込まぬよう、貴様らの少年を徹底して暴き、友を殺す者を断固排除することだ。その意味で私の責任は重大だ。三浦や藤沢のような危険分子を早々に発見し排除できなかった。三浦はここで死んでくれてよかった。それが軍の末席で
Probably Eden should be saying this. She's kind of overcooking it, because a lot of her stuff's agreeable and just obviously insensitive to the moment, but some of it does kind of feel forced, which might be her point, to like motivate the cadets to hate her so they train harder to beat her, is what I'm guessing. Because some of the, like this line's kind of crazy, and the last line. Like the others are facts, this seems more like taunting in a way, to motivate them. No one's gonna agree with that, man. Shinjuji is being brutally honest, and it's absolutely understandable why. Yusumi, that's it, man. She's supposed to act that way, as the one in charge of training the new generation of surface pilots. I get why she needs to provoke us, but she has crossed the line. I actually agree with that, yeah. Perhaps she was prodding us on purpose, but I would kill her right now if I could. Agree with the first part, too. I don't know I'm the only one who feels this way. Instructor, please, that's enough. Don't make things even worse.
死が常に隣にあるという事実を教えたことは褒めてやってもいい。他に何かあるか？
What can you say?
では以上。
招待解散。各自別名あるまで自室で待機せよ。
There's no sugarcoating it. This was a disaster. Being told that Mira is dead, being utterly destroyed, psychologically speaking. Mira died because I wasn't enough of a leader. Fujisawa is staring death in the face. And that irony of it all is, this is far from the worst possible outcome. True. At least Fujisawa is alive. Right now, that's the only thing giving me the strength to go on. I want to see you smile, full of life. If only you could wake up now. Most of my thoughts are full of ideas like that, despite my awareness of how selfish I sound. Her survival might be good news, but it's still a reminder of the accident. I can't think of it without remembering the tragedy that caused our squad's morale to hit rock bottom. Instructor Jinjuji went too far. It's not like her argument was wrong, but she should have been satisfied with harassing just me and Takamiya. The rest of the cadets love Mira, and Fujisawa was intimate with the most critical and unhappy among us. Did Instructor Jinjuji need to denounce them both? She spurred their anger in order to encourage the heartbroken cadets to move on. I get that. No matter her intentions, though, it's not going to work. Trying to turn the rest of us against her like that isn't going to end well.
Takemiya.
私が柔軟な対応が一番大事なんて言わなきゃよかったんだ。私が散々あの子たちにそんなこと吹き込まなきゃ。
It's no wonder Takemiya blames herself. Miura thanked her as she was rushing to help Fujisawa. That was the last time they spoke. Yeah, it's kind of some bad final words. I can definitely understand the mental toll from that.
違うわよ竹宮。
It's
あんた
unfortunate.
のせいじゃない。柔軟な対応が重要なのは実戦でも日常でも当然のことでしょう。あんたが悪いわけじゃない。
However, you're supposed to master the basics before you begin to improvise. This accident made the point all too clear.
こんな私を慰めてくれるなんて。泉、本当に優しいんだね。
慰めなんかじゃない。あんたが何を言おうがそれをやるって決めたのは三浦と藤沢よ。だからあんたのせいじゃ。
じゃあ、あの子たちが悪いって言うの？
I mean, it is, sadly.
竹
Whose else's fault is it?
あんたや私や分隊のために、互いのために、やっと力を合わせて頑張ろうとしたあの子たちが全部悪いって言うの？なんでそんなに冷静なのよ。なんで平気なわけ？あんたがあの子たちをもっとしっかり。
That's kind of crazy. And also probably not true.
ごめんよ。私。
いいのよ。私のせいなのは確かだから。
ごめん。私、そんなつもりじゃ。
あんたはあの子たちに対等な仲間としてアドバイスした。だから竹宮には何の責任もない。だけど私は指揮官としてあの子たちに命令していた。神宮寺教官が何と言おうとそれには責任が伴う。命令するということはその命令された人間とその結果に責任を持つということよ。負うべき範囲を定めたルールで責任が免除されても自分が決めたルールはごまかせない。でも今の私には何もできない。だから私は一生この罪を背負って生きていくしかない。この悲しみを二度と味わわないようにするためにも。
And to avoid burdening the people I love with another tragedy like this.
泉ってやっぱり神宮寺に似てるんだね。
え？
なんか強いよね。すごく割り切ってるっていうか動じないっていうか。私があんたの立場だったらおかしくなってたかも。これ嫌味とかじゃないから真面目にすごいって思ってるよ。
竹宮。
似てるんだけどあんたと神宮寺はやっぱり違うと思う。あの人は許せない。あんな言い方するなんて私
She was rage
絶
baiting.
対許せない。
Just a little too hard. You're shifting the blame on her, Takemiya. That's exactly what Instructor Jinguji wants.
三浦と藤沢に落ち度があるのは認める。でも死んでよかったって何なの？
Yeah, probably shouldn't have said the last part.
意識不明で生死の境をさまよってる教え子にあれでよかったって何なの？私バカだった。 も神宮寺がいい人なんじゃないかなって思って。やっぱりあいつは冷酷な戦闘マシーンなんだ。大陸でもああやってあの人を切り捨てたんだ。
At moments like this, I hate myself for not being willing to go along, even if it would only be for her sake. Keeping my thoughts to myself is incredibly taxing.
なんで黙ってるの、イスミ。
Maybe we just disagree. But I get
違う
it.
よね。
I get it.
イスミ。
I will play the role I'm given, but I won't go against my core beliefs. I won't lie, even if doing so would help Takamiya to cope. Kinda based. Should I lie to her now? It will hurt all the more when she finds out. That's the other sister, right? One of the younger ones. Rocking this. I was trying to say Sumita bow tat is kind of crazy. Though I think that's a little smaller than Sumita's. Though I could be wrong. Sick of hurting people with lies, I can't do it anymore. What I have to do now is tell her the truth, no matter how difficult it may be. I wish I could keep my emotions in check like Instructor Jinguji does. I want to be like her. I want her unwavering devotion to a single purpose. I want that strength she has to shoulder her responsibilities no matter the cost.
イスミ。ねえ、違うって言ってよ。
All things considered, Instructor Jinguji and I are different in several aspects. That does not mean I can completely disregard any similarities we might have, though.
お願いだから違うって言ってよ、イスミ。
私は
おい、ちょっといいか。
Who the heck is that? Probably one of the side boys. Probably Fujisawa's ex-boyfriend.
C 分隊の佐久間だ。いすみ、竹宮。
Actually,
入っていいか？
I don't think it is. I think it's the other one who likes Isumi. I don't feel like inviting someone in, but honestly, Satuma came at the right time. Takamiya was going to keep pressing me for answers. In the end, she would have ended up being hurt even worse. Compared to that, having rumors of me being a cold-hearted bitch spread around is not a big deal. Oh, it's both of them. Look at that flat chin. Anyways, guys, I think we'll end it here. Tragic, it finally happened. Not the way I thought it would be, but it just sucks, man. All that camaraderie to end because of an accident. And then, like, the way it ended is kind of crazy, too, with Mira. Rest in peace, I guess. But yeah, next time, I don't know, are they gonna plot? It kind of has serious thoughts. I hope they're not plotting to, like, take revenge on Jinguji, which wouldn't even make sense, to be honest, but kind of getting a sinister vibe right now, so yeah, we'll have to see next time. Thanks for watching, as always. Later.